Hello, Zill, the gaming YouTuber. Sorry, I do this thing where I want to like record all of it and put it on YouTube, so it's like documented. So I do this thing where I keep my like headset in the other room and just watch YouTube while doing this. And if someone pops up, then I'll go and grab it and talk to them. So like as soon as I saw your comment, I like sped into my kitchen because I have to keep my headset in their drawer. Otherwise, my cats will eat the cords because they dummy. So I'm a lot of breath now. So how are you doing today? Let me save and quit real quick. How about you? I am doing fantastic. I just got done watching X-Men The Last Stand and X-Men Days of Future Past with my friend. So that was a jolly good time. Which I say that ironically because X-Men The Last Stand is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, we're watching through all the X-Men movies. We usually do like 2 a night. We're skipping the Wolverine ones for now, but then we're gonna watch them like together as like a trilogy, you know. Have other people watch your stream? I don't. Well, there was one time someone commented, but not like watch my stream now. But yeah, we've been on X-Men kick, and we're gonna actually rewatch, or not rewatch. I'll be rewatching. He will be the first time watching Lost, which I think is the greatest TV show of all time, hands down. By the way, how far have you traveled? I'm glad you asked, because I told myself that the moment I have my first chatter, I would press F3 for the first time. So this is part 4. I feel like I've streamed for like at least 4 hours. And we are so far almost 27,000 blocks in the X coordinate, which is what we're traveling this direction for. But I'm also like going like to the right a lot. And I'm surprised by how far we've made it on the Z coordinate. 10,000, that sounds like a lot, because I feel like I haven't veered that too far right. But yeah, I was doing this before on Twitch, but I lost the save file, and I was like super far. I had a few pixel offsets, And I remember I was telling myself I was gonna be the first person. That was like 2 years ago I did this. I was gonna be the first person, and like after I like stopped doing it for a few days, some guy swooped in out of nowhere and did it first. I'm pretty sure, or I might be misremembering this. Have you played FNF? I don't even think I know what FNF is, unless you're talking about FNAF, which is Five Nights at Freddy's. I played the first game. I don't know what else FNF can mean, though. Unless it's like a Minecraft mod thing. Or maybe a server. But yeah, I've been traveling to the far lands. I take heavy inspiration from Kurt J. Mac, who is still traveling to this day. I think 9 years later or so. Might be even more than that. But I used to grow up as a kid, and I would watch the Minecraft server. This music's making me cry right now. Holy fucking song. But yeah. Watch Good Boulderfist and all of them. It's not the same though. FNF is also known as FNF, also known as FNF, is some rhythm game that people play a lot. Also, there's some mods. Let me look this up. FNF, that's what it's called. Friday Night Funkin'? Is that what it is? It is an open source donation-ware rhythm game, first released in 2020 for a game jam. The game was developed by a team of 4 Newgrounds users. Newgrounds. Cameron Ninja Muffin 99, great name. Taylor, David Phantom Arcade, Kawaii Sprite, and Evil Skater. What is this like a, hold on. Let me get this real quick. Why is there Squid Game? What the fuck is it? The first thing is Squid Game related. How is Squid Game like taken over this much? That it's like the first thing you find when you look up this random game. Okay. I'm not big on rhythm games, but I can't say I hate them. There are some that like Beat Saber. I play the shit out of Beat Saber. It's one of those games that I always come back to. But it sucks always coming back to Beat Saber because like that is something your legs have to get used to, and you have to stay at it for them to get used to standing that long. And there's actually this one mobile game I've been playing a lot lately called BeatStar, which uses like actual licensed music, which is weird, which is insane for a mobile game. I just heard like lava touching water. Where is that? Do you have some memories when you was a kid? I remember, when you say that, I don't know why this is the first thing I thought of, because I haven't thought of this since you literally just asked it, and since it happened as a kid. But when I was a kid, I remember when I was just staying up on my computer as usual, and the tree outside our house fell right down the middle between my old house and, funny enough, the new house we would move into, because our old house was like very run down and the roof was about to fall in, so we kind of had to leave. but the tree fell down right in between it, and it made a loud noise. And I just thought it was thunder. And then when we went outside, there was just this huge tree, and it was storming real hard, so that was why I thought it was just lightning. But like it was like right in between our two houses perfectly, and if it had been just a little bit to the right, it would have crushed my room. So I dodged a bullet there. Memories as a kid, I had a very uneventful childhood. I was always the straight A's kid. Got changed in high school, but you know how that goes. I remember I used to pirate Minecraft because I was too young and I didn't want to ask my parents for money. So I'd have to play on like the crack servers, where you had to like type in /login in the chat before you could play. And I also remember there was a free version. I feel like this should be a thing that someone talks about. But like the fact that Minecraft used to have a free version on their website that you could play in the browser, and it was just the classic mode, where it was kind of like creative. But this is like back when Minecraft didn't have a creative mode. That's how old it was. And they'd have like public servers that you could join. And it was a great time. I honestly loved the hell out of doing that when I couldn't afford it. Do you watch Axel the Indoraptor? I do not, but let me look that up. This is very like I'm sorry for being cringe. What a thumbnail. Oh, a troll face. Uh-oh. This is very like Flash game-esque. I don't know why. Unless I'm like looking at the wrong page or something, but no, I have not watched this. Do you live in Indo or China? I live in neither. I live in the USA, sadly. Oh. Yeah. A little bit of a distance there. Just across the ocean. I've never been outside my own country either. I've barely been outside my own state, which, if you're not from the USA, you might not know what I mean by that. I gotta go to school tomorrow. I don't miss those days, but sadly I have to work a full-time job. But I can't say I hate my job. I quite enjoy my job, even though it is physically enduring. But I'm in a pretty good circumstance right now at work. Yeah, I usually stream pretty late where I'm at, so I'm guessing you live somewhere where it's probably like early or close to nighttime. I'm gonna guess close to nighttime because you have to wait time zones work, I think. Just going off the top of my head. Do you know Josh, Dub, and Eddie? I don't know why that sounds familiar, but I'm gonna say no. Looks like they do VR stuff. Yeah, I usually don't watch gaming content anymore. I usually just watch commentary videos on certain stuff. Like I've been watching this one guy do like 4 to 5 hour reviews of old Nickelodeon shows that I watched as a kid. Oh, what the fuck? What is he doing? Why was you there? I thought I saw a creeper, but I was like, hold up. There we go. Let's swim, but let's make a crafting table. Creeper, oh man. Dude, that is something I remember from my childhood. I remember when I first watched that video, I thought it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen in my life. When I went to school the next day, I literally showed someone during like tech skills class, and they thought it was the stupidest thing they've ever seen in their life. And I was like, whatever, man. That cow scared me when I heard footsteps. Oh man, cow. Oh man. But look at me now. I was ahead of my time, dude. I realized the genius of that song before, it was cool to even listen to that song. And now I play like the other Minecraft music that isn't the parodies at work. What was the first time when you got scared by a cave sound? Dude, when I first booted up the game, dude, those cave sounds go super scary, nasty, man. Like, I just, it gets me when like I'm traveling above ground and I hear it. I used to be a big Hero Brian believer back in the day as a kid too, so that didn't help. I hear that sound, I'm like save and quit the title. Not playing anymore for the day. Another like thing I play on at work is the Minecraft like alpha sounds, like the soundtrack by C418. I feel like traveling by boat is faster than walking, but with the way or beta generates terrain, there's like hardly ever a big enough ocean because oceans weren't a thing. Which I love that. I hate water so much in the current game. And I cannot wait for Caves and Cliffs generation to become like a full thing in the full game. Dude, the lack of music in the game is killing me right now. Yesterday I got Axel the Interrupter fans and I got so many dislikes from my cringy videos. Oh, so like is this like a guy who like raids people on YouTube or whatnot? I've had some pretty cringy videos, trust me. I've privated them all though, thankfully. Well, most of them you might. Why did I make sticks? I can't craft and talk at the same time. But yeah, I used to have so many cringy videos. I used to want to be a YouTuber so badly as a kid. I recorded me and my friends playing Castle Crasher, and I forget like what the enemy was or the item, but it was like an animal and it was like a golden whale. And each time I would use it, my squeaker voice would go whale blubber, and we thought it was the funniest thing ever. This is what would play on the line at work. Which everyone at work is like a gamer, so it's super funny. One of the managers came back there one time, like, what is y'all listening to? My videos is high level cringy and I regret it a little. I don't really regret mine because it's like good inside jokes. I think we should stop with this cringy stuff and just embrace that we were young and we were having fun. Because like it's such a funny memory to look back on later on. Did I turn the music up and it just starts overpowering me? But yeah, we've all been there with the high level cringe YouTube videos. But unless like your stomach is like actually turning from how cringy it is, I don't think it's cringe enough. Have you seen the latest YouTube update? I have not. I didn't realize there was going to be one. Is it the dislike button thing? That they're taking away the dislike button? Because I did hear about that. I'll watch today's 3 podcasts react to that. Which I don't care, but also it was useful for when I'm looking up a tutorial for something and I can just look at the like dislike and be like, oh, this is a terrible tutorial, I won't watch this then. But yeah, I can, but the amount of times I'm looking up tutorials I'm actually using the like dislike bar for things, I feel like it doesn't matter. But we live in a internet obsessed culture that someone is like willing to do things because they got a lot of dislikes and whatnot, you know? But in reality, how many dislikes we get, we keep the video up and we make remixes years later and take part of all the funny memes and whatnot. This is a hole. Interesting. I feel like that Buzz Lightyear meme every time I go, interesting. Yeah, I plan on streaming this journey to the Farlands every night, hopefully. Why does it say there's 2 people in the stream? Well, one is probably me keeping it open in the background just to make sure it's still working and going on. The other one would be you. My biggest fan is myself, as I like to say. If I don't watch my shit, who will? This is the latest I've stayed up in a while. But yeah, like I said, I used to stream a journey way back on Twitch, but I've switched to YouTube just for the simple fact that it automatically saves the video forever instead of just for 30 days. And then I also just feel like YouTube does a better job in getting smaller people out there, you know, than Twitch. Which I always appreciate, and my goal isn't to like attract a lot of people to my stream. My goal is just to create and document a journey that I've been wanting to do forever. And if people want to join along the way, I'll be more than happy to talk to them or try to entertain them. That guy sounds like a rude individual. How dare he say that to you? We got plenty of iron. I think the next time the sun goes down, I'm gonna hop off for the night, and I'll continue my stream tomorrow, though, when I wake up. Appreciate you stopping by. chat, man. Do you play Roblox? On occasion. I'm not afraid to admit that. But it's only ever when I'm like so bored out of my mind that there's nothing else to do. But it has been a while. I think the last time was to play that Squid Game. I always thought it was so funny that adult, TV show comes out, and within a week, if even that, there's already a Roblox game modeled directly after. No, when I started playing Roblox as a kid though, and I remember playing the heck out of some tycoon games, man. Always been like a simulation type person. When I got on, I looked at all my games that I favorited, and they're all defunct and don't work anymore. It made me sad. I don't know why I did that. This is an instinct for me to parkour over that. Spooky cave nose. There it is. So cheap. And when I did do the Twitch Borderlands or Bust or whatever, I did try taking the wolf with me, but I find that more of a hassle than anything, so I think I might do this one completely wolfless. But who knows, maybe in the future I might make it some challenges for me to do. I was thinking about ideas like that, we can set up certain challenges where if we reach a certain goal, I will spend so many nights or so many in-game nights walking without sleeping, add more thrill to the adventure rather than the stream altogether. Maybe one of the challenges can be having a wolf, and if it dies, get a certain punishment or whatever. How many minutes have you traveled? Well, let me see. Because they're all on my channel, but they all don't have commentary. And I think one of them doesn't even have audio at all. Because I fucked up, because I'm an idiot. But the first part was 57 minutes. The second part was an hour 17, so it's about two and a quarter. The next one was an hour 30, so that's about 3 3/4, and right now I am going on an hour for this stream, so about almost 5 if I go a certain amount. 5 hours, not 5 minutes. But there are many more to come, as you can tell from how many blocks I have traveled so far. I'm not sure if you know how far away the far lands are, but they're pretty freaking far. Like 12 million far. Have you heard of the Great Gamers versus Furries War? I have not. But I remember when TikTok first came out or whatever, one of the big things was the furries on there and people making fun of them and whatnot. I always love those videos. The people like slapping their elbow and then elbowing their camera was so fun. Boating it is. Every time I look over, my dog is just staring at me. He's like, why don't you just pet me? Just pet me a little bit. And then he blinks at me, and I just get sad. Because he has those sad dog eyes. And then he lays his head down on his new bed, which he loves. What was the most super scariest thing when you was a kid? I used to be so embarrassed to say this, but I'm like to the point in my life where like I don't care to admit anything at this point. But I was always so scared of the freaking dark, man. The dark was the scariest thing. Like just when I went to sleep, when I go to flick my light switch off, I'm like jumping back into my bed, Superman posing my way back into my bed, grabbing the covers, wrapping myself up completely. I was always just so scared that like, cause the world is a scary place. Like there are people who think certain ways, and that scares me. And I always thought someone was just gonna like come in and unalive me or whatever. So I always was. I always had the mentality as a kid that if they can't see me and I cover myself up in the blankets, I'll be fine. Which I just laugh at. I love the way I'm like, you know, your kid brain thinks as a kid. Just be thinking the stupidest things. Well, like I said, I am going to be hopping off because I need to sleep. So I am a tired individual right now. But I'll be streaming more tomorrow if you want to subscribe and tune in or whatnot, but you don't have to. Who knows, this could be just a one-off conversation we have, and you could avoid me for the rest of your life, and I'll be completely fine with that, because we are just strangers. You know, I appreciate the conversation we did have. But I will bid you adieu and say goodnight. It might not be night where you are, but it is where I am. Well, it's actually morning soon, so that's definitely more reason for me to go to sleep. Anyways, I don't know how to end this, but good night, man.